Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. I'm going to be playing another League match in the B1 Division, Season 51, against Tracer. And we've played a good many times before. Here we go. I'm still pretty new to allies stuff. See how much of that we get. We have Carpenter here, which is like a Ironworks remodel combo card. So the problem here is that we don't have any plus actions. That's going to make drawing pretty difficult. I mean, there is Sacrifice, and there is Populate, so plus actions is possible. There's also Slay to fuel Sacrifice. And there's Tomb to kind of reward that, so maybe we do end up building with Sacrifices plus actions. Very rare that you want to do that, but could be the thing to do. So how do we want to open? I was thinking I want to play with Butcher, and that's definitely still a possible avenue we want to go. But I wouldn't mind opening Sacrifice. We know we're going to want one eventually. It's pretty good in general to sacrifice silver. Not the most exciting opening. So Populate's interesting. It's a pretty good acquisition here, I'd say. The problem with it is that we probably want to play with highways. So it's going to be pretty awkward to actually hit 10. I wonder how much we should focus on that. Our opponent opens silver. See what Tracer pairs with. Okay, same opening. So here we could get to 5. There's no guarantee that we can hit 5 next turn, so I think that's pretty good call. It's a little awkward here, right? I mean, Butcher on Estate is definitely good. I just feel like I'm going to be over-terminaled pretty quickly. It does seem like the thing to do, though. So what do we get here? Maybe one Carpenter is fine, now that we have the Butcher. Carpenter can gain 5 cost cards once we have a Highway in play, so it does have that kind of value. I just don't think I want to add a Slay, like that's just too many terminals. Ideally, our Sacrifice and Butcher don't collide. That's what we're hoping. If they do, so be it. He's got a Copper Estate down there, pretty weak. Well, this is terrible because we've got a Butcher and no Estates down there. I don't mind picking up a Slay, but hopefully our Butcher skips. Yeah, this is actually our best case scenario, I think. Although I'm not sure what I want to get here. Eesh. So we could get like Carpenter Sacrifice and just plan on using Sacrifice on an action. Pretty weird. But okay. I think we really want a Highway, and we'll just use Slay to top deck it. We haven't trashed Any estates. So you have a sacrifice and a carpenter down there, along with 3 estates or whatever. I think I'll just get a bunch of highways, I guess. Seems fine. And populate, maybe not going to happen. But yeah, here we're going to sacrifice our carpenter, because this hand is terrible otherwise. Hopefully find a butcher. Getting an envoy at some point, pretty reasonable. So highways make butcher better at trashing copper. It should also be pointed out. Okay. Let's just pick up a sleigh. Do we want 2 sleighs? Oh, we can just trash them later. I haven't played a single sleigh yet. In terms of VP tokens, so it looks like Tracers just trash more of their estates. I think probably 2 to Tomb. Well, this sure is not ideal. What do I want? Probably highway. Unclear. So I think we're probably gonna end up sacrificing the sleigh, since we have 3 of them. Where do we go from here? Probably we want an envoy. So our carpenters are terminal now. That's important to keep in mind. Well, we only have the 1. Yeah, we can sacrifice that. So we could get another sacrifice. I think I want to increase my hand size. An envoy looks like the best way to do that. Those are both of our sacrifices, so we might have a pretty weak turn here. Well, it's kind of guaranteed. Okay. So we could butcher copper here. get yet another slay and then buy a sacrifice or something. In terms of piles, slay is pretty low. Don't think we want to do any of that. Oh yeah, we do want the sacrifice on top though. Hmm. How likely is it for our opponent to be able to empty piles? I'm gonna go with very unlikely. Maybe even impossible. So Butcher is definitely reasonable. We could also just go with Carpenter for like a remodel. I think we've trashed our... No, I guess we have another Carpenter. Could go with another Envoy. We don't have the terminal space for that. We can only play 4 terminal actions right now. I still think I like Envoy. Well, like, we're going to try to win next turn, I guess. Which means Butcher is more appealing. Probably going to sacrifice the horse. We only have 1 buy, so we need to gain 4 cards. That might not be possible. Yeah, I may have to get some, like, provinces instead. Alright, let's just do that. That's really unlucky. That's terribly unlucky. Didn't draw either sacrifice. Got him down there, but no envoy. Pretty unfortunate. We're not going to be playing a Slay this turn. Probably double province is the best we can do here. That was unfortunate. Oh, wow, we had extra horses, though. I haven't thought about Fairgrounds. It's probably worth 4. Yeah, we're not likely to make that worth 6 unless we populate at some point. So that's pretty good for me, I think. So let's see if we can win the game. We don't really need a lot of highways to win the game. I'm not sure if I can get there. To that butcher. Oh. Oh, no, I think we can. But then we can't play it. Okay. I think getting 2 more provinces is just going to be better than anything else I can do. It uses all my coffers, though. So an alternative is we just get 1 more province. I mean, we could probably safely pick up 1 more sacrifice. Like copper to sacrifice by province. Be Pretty tough for Tracer to beat that, right? Let's see. Yeah, certainly I don't think Tracer can, like, mill and gain through 4 provinces, but I could be wrong. They do have 2 horses. Hmm. This sure is tricky. So if I get 2 provinces, then Tracer has to basically, like, get all 3 provinces. Maybe... Yeah, I don't think they can get enough tomb points. Well, maybe they can get enough tomb points to just middle a province and buy and, like, get 2 provinces. That might be too easy for... Yeah, I think if Tracer has a good turn, we might just be lost here. So we have to hope that's not the case. Oh, our opponent doesn't have any slays. Oh, they don't have horses. The horses are in the trash. So yeah, okay. Yeah, we're safe pretty much regardless. Alright. Yeah, we should be able to win here. I mean, the Carpenter, like, is a way to mill a province. Then all we need to do is buy province. I just really want to keep the horse to play as a horse if I can. All we need to do is find 1 butcher. If we sacrifice the Carpenter, right? Yeah, that's all we need. And we found it. We also need to find some highways. Yeah, this envoy definitely paid off. Yeah, it's tough for Tracer. You want to discard Sacrifice and Horse. Alright, gives me the horse. Alright, now we win. Alright, interesting game with Sacrifice. As our plus actions. An unusual limitation, but Tomb made it feel like definitely the thing to do. Oh, we've got Governor Margrave here. We also have Architects Guild and Emissary. Apprentice with Governor Goldgain. Apprentice is the only trashing, so we're definitely going to be playing with that. Given that Apprentice is the only trashing, Sea Hag would be pretty annoying. I don't know that I want to... Oh, there's Groom Mill. Before we try anything funky, let's note that there's Groom Mill. So, with Groom and Mill, there might not be time for anything else? Hmm. I don't know. There definitely might be room for an emissary, a governor. Probably not a margrave. Just, I like how that's non-terminal. Alright, so... Unclear what we get on the 3 here. Vassals, what Tracer goes with. Hmm. It just seems a little more risky than I'd like. What about now? Do I get a... Did that just happen? I think I've lost. What about now? Do we play Vassal? Or do we buy Vassal? I don't know. I think I might still prefer a silver. I think we're going to lose if we get a silver, though. We might lose if we get a Vassal, but... Great. How do we recover from this? Let's try to build more. The emissary is pretty good. I think I will pick up one. Although our opponent's not attacking us. We do have mill. I do want an emissary. I feel like it could work. I'm gonna try it out. Like, the Architects Guild, definitely valuable. Let's try to get our Margrave attack, right? Oh. I see the problem. Like, maybe I should just buy a province here. I don't know. It's a weird board. We'd find 2 horses were good? We didn't. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty sad situation, yeah. Do we want to delay the emissary? I don't think so. I want to try to get a favor if I can. Our opponent's pretty much out of horses now. They just have 1 left. Hey! Can we trigger a shuffle? We have 3... No, we only have 2 governors. I don't think so. We're close, but I don't think we can quite do it. Alright. I mean, we have to get to our Margrave. Well, this sucks. We have 2 mills down there. Hmm. There we go. I don't know why I thought I had another governor. Hmm. Mistakes were made. I should have discarded with my mill. My first mill, now I have a problem. Can I buy 2 provinces? 10. I can. That's probably worth it. We just misplayed there. Oh well. I wonder if I should get a gold. Excuse me. Gold is the obvious play. I wonder if I should get an apprentice. I'm thinking, yeah. Well, I've seen better hands than this. I wonder if I should just delay. No, I'm gonna lose if I just delay. Maybe we hit something non-terminal. Okay. That's something. Our opponent doesn't have plus actions, so how do they get? How do they do anything good? I don't know. We have our Margrave down there. So, like, I think we have our Groom down there, too. So we could Governor into Groom and then play Groom. And then we're going to have... Then we have to buy... Probably have to buy Province at that point. Oh, wait, we can get 2 buys anyway. Yeah, we don't need to remodel. Do think we want to apprentice the mill. Ah, that's not... I didn't think that through. Maybe we should apprentice the Margrave. No. We're... Whoops. I needed to not play that Governor for draw. Okay. So I think I just buy province and delay apprentice here. There's a gold down there, right? I'm wrong about groom. Oh, I drew the groom there. Glad we didn't plan on that. So here we might apprentice the province. That would be exciting. That's, of course, if Tracer doesn't buy the province. All right, we had some bad draws and early on pivoted, and it worked out. So yeah, the monolithic thing lost. I like that. This game. What are we doing? I guess we are draw to X with Hunting Lodge. But the payload there is Harvest? And obviously Remake. Yeah, probably opening Remake. Could open with Snowy Village. Or Silver. I like Silver just because that's going to make it more likely that we can buy a Spice Merchant. Maybe even a Ball, which is great. I mean, Ironmonger's good. All the 4 costs are good. Well, I mean, except Taxman. Hey, we're pretty likely to hit 4 or 5 next turn. Do we want to trash both estates? I don't mind. Do we want 2 snowy villages or just 1? Probably just 1. It's actually a pretty awkward card in the deck. I don't love silver either. But we are planning to get a Spice Merchant, right? So we can get a native village. I think it's probably better than nothing. So yeah, we could get a Hunting Lodge. I would rather get Spice Merchant Ironmonger, I think. That's yuck. And playing this native village is risky. I probably don't even want to do it. Like, what if we hit Remake? What if we hit Remake? That's too terrible to comprehend. So what do we get here? Probably a second native village, because having just one native village is terrible. Got a snowy village down there. And then a state. Keep or discard, doesn't really matter. That's lame. That's the worst situation. Discard for now. I think I don't play. I think I want the hunting lodge right now. It's getting pretty good. So we could turn that silver into coins on a buy. Seems tolerable. Like, we're not going to get value out of it again this turn. Wow. Have a remake and an ironmonger down there. Oof. Probably getting rid of the spice merchant here. I'm gonna set that aside with native village. Hmm. I have an estate left in my deck, too. Alright, so I need that estate to become a snowy village. That's critical. I don't love that. That's pretty awkward. I hate this card. I really hate it. Wow. Wow. Get a spice merchant here. It all worked out. It is nice to see the native villages kind of group up like this, though. I do appreciate that. Capital. Oh, Tracer played Snowy Village way back then. Interesting. Guess that's fine. I feel quite ahead with the hunting lodge advantage. I think I'm comfortable playing at least one Ironmonger. Okay. Let's discard that one. Spice Merchant. Hmm. Hmm. Bottom decked our native village and 2 hunting lodges. Those, I think, are the only way we could have stopped our turn short. Hmm. Inconvenient. One buy. Just one buy. Probably getting more 5 cost cards is pretty good. Don't want to build too much. Whatever. Yeah, I think that was the only way our turn ended. We bottom decked both the hunting lodges and the native village. Pretty messed up. But that is exactly what happened. It's a clean shuffle. Odds of that were well below 5%, I think. Who's going to win the harvest split? That's what we're all wondering. So we're all wondering. Okay, we can keep that because that's our only ironmonger there. Okay. I think I want to play one of these hunting lodges. I could have foreseen that. I probably should have played the... Hmm. So we want to get our remake. Right, that's pretty important. And we got it. Because now we can remake Spice Merchant Ironmonger. Hmm. I think we don't want to discard, because if we see our native village, we'll happily set aside. No, we won't. Alright. Yeah, that was not ideal. And we could just pick up a province. It might be time for that. Unlucky. Pounds are getting a little low. Mm-hmm. The value. Look at how good those harvests are. It's actually really sad. Nobody has any silvers left. Capital? Okay. Mm, okay, there are no native villages down there, so one of these two cards is a native village. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously. Let's set that aside with our native village. It's really good. This works out fine. This works out fine. Yeah, this is all fine. I don't know why I was... Alright, double province. We did it. I don't think we're going to have a better turn than that. This turn certainly doesn't look promising on that front. I mean, we could get a capital, like gain and play a capital, and then we could get 2 provinces also. And that'd be a pretty strong spot to be, having 5 provinces in the deck. Our harvest definitely behaved that time. Very successful harvesting. So some pretty reasonable harvesting from our opponent as well. Yeah, if we can get double province here, we're going to be in great shape. Don't like the double province here. Nice. We might have a native village down there. We don't want to discard that. Or we don't want to set that aside. Okay, now we can play this native village. Okay, not really how I saw it going down, but tolerable. Did all of our harvests give +4? That's a minor miracle. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's really lucky. People should look at this game whenever they're thinking that Harvest is the weakest card. I don't even know if it's the weakest 5-cost card. Yeah, I'm not convinced it is. Right. Going well so far. Up 3-0. See if we can maintain the momentum. Alright. We've got Sanctuary here. Alright, I'll take this opportunity to take a quick break myself. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Alright, so this kingdom, we've got Sanctuary, Destrier, Butcher, Paddock. Those cards stand out to me. Oh, there's Lost Arts. I don't know where we go with that. I mean, Lost Arts, yeah, it might be good. It all depends on when we get it, I think. There's also the Townsfolk. Doesn't seem too important to me. All the cards we want cost 5. Certainly could open with a Town Crier. Just don't think there's anything in that pile that really stands out to me. Makes it like, well, I mean, maybe this Town Crier is just better than silver. It can also gain silver, which is not crazy. Right? Like, we could open silver remodel also, but we could open Nomad Camp. So if we open Nomad Camp, then we definitely don't want to open Town Crier. So it's really Town Crier versus Nomad Camp versus Plaza versus Remodel. I guess we can make the decision on turn 2. I don't really think... yeah, Town Crier is a maybe. Is a definite maybe. I think it's probably better than Nomad Camp. Because Nomad Camp is terrible. That's why I think that. Now, on the other hand, maybe we want to gain it off of Butcher, but we might not have that opportunity. There's all Lost Arts, like which makes Moat better than usual. Right? Like we could open Moat and plan to get like 5-cost cards, and then when we hit 6, we just get another Lost Arts. What's our payload? I mean, Butcher offers plenty. Like Town Crier as a gainer, it's not bad. I just don't think anything else in the pile is all that exciting. I'm gonna try the Moat thing. Oh, it could be a decent pile for Lost Arts also. The Town Crier pile. I didn't think about that. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is awkward. Probably get Lost Arts here. Yeah, it's pretty not great draw, but gotta do what you gotta do. Be unlucky if our Sanctuary we didn't get to play it this turn. Right. Have 2 buys, and that can be Moat plus something else. Could be Sanctuary number 2. Kind of want a Plaza at some point. Like, this could be the time for a Plaza. Then maybe we can... Yeah, I don't think we need another Sanctuary because we can just get another Butcher. So if we get Moat Plaza, we might be able to have enough draw to gain and play another Butcher. That'd be good. If not, so be it. Extra buys get extra Destriers. And that is really good when it comes to our Butcher possibilities. I want to get Paddocks too. There's just so much stuff we want to get. Tracer's ahead of us in terms of thinning, surprisingly. I mean, not after this turn, I guess, so. That's unlucky. Alright, let's think about our price totals. So we're going to Butcher into Moat. And then we buy 2 Moats. Then Destrier costs 3, I think. It's maybe worth it. Kind of want the plaza, right? How do we make this work? So we can afford Plaza Destrier. We can afford it. Like, we know we have 2 moats down there. We just gained a bunch more moats. I think it's the right thing to do. And if our opponent ever decides to attack us, we will be on point with the defense. We'll be all over that. Okay. So what are we gonna gain from our second? I think regardless, we can do this. Okay, we'll exile one more, right? Should be a fine thing to do. I think I want one more village. Being able to play with 3 butchers makes me feel better. Then we can just get all the Destriers. Yeah, we'll see We'll see where we go here. So the plan here is we're going to get one more butcher from the destrier, I guess. And then I don't think the other, maybe one of the butchers gets a moat and then the other one doesn't do anything. Just grabs the coffers and then we buy a province. And I mean, if we have overdraw, we might as well trash just to make destrier cheaper. But then we'll get province 2 destriers with our buys. Yeah, paddock is nice. Should probably be getting a paddock. Yeah, that's something we can do. Yeah, we can do that. We'll make it work. Maybe I can't make it work. I don't think I can play both the third butcher and a paddock. Paddock's probably more important. Whoa, farmer's market. I don't really have the actions to play around with that. Sad. How do we add the most payload the fastest? Don't think I can gain and play a paddock here. It's very sad. I mean, we can if we give up on a butcher. I mean, that definitely will give us more like flexibility in the future. We just don't really need the draw. But the horses are definitely nice. Makes Destrier a lot cheaper. I think it's the way to go. Let's go ahead and not exile, right? Because this is a pretty nice amount of money. We have a ton of draw. And we'll just get Province double Destrier. Yeah, there's no 3-pile imminent. We're just gonna have to see. Our opponent has a lot more actions than we do. Yeah, I mean, on our next turn, we just have to play really carefully around what our opponent can do. Maybe if our opponent like really lowers Destriers, we can empty plazas. Unlikely. Yeah, they'd have to empty it entirely. No other way. More farmers markets. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Looks like our opponent is probably going to be capable of like quad province or something. Yeah, they can probably put us in a real tough spot. This is going to be a tough one to win. So they got 2 butchers. Five buys. I think we can only take 1 province here. So we need to be real careful. Yeah, that's a lot of buys. It's going to be real tough. Our opponent might be able to win. On like estates and destriers also. Well, we're not milling the province this turn. We can put that one away. Are we going to trash both our destriers? I could trash a horse instead. I think it's nice to hold on to one destrier. Of course, we could just do this. Bottom deck the plaza. Not ideal. So what are we going to grab here? Probably one more butcher. Maybe that makes it too easy for the opponent to empty butchers and destriers with a point lead. Yeah, that might be the case. In which case we should get another paddock, I guess. I think I just want to buy 3 duchies now. Or does that make it too easy for the opponent to get 5 duchies and 2 destriers? That is slightly easier than 8 estates. Maybe just 2 duchies? Either way, we can keep the coffers. Like, we have a lot of draw. Oh, we could get a remodel. Hmm. I think that'll make it easier for us to win next turn. We're almost certainly gonna, like, Tracer's almost certainly gonna win, but if he doesn't, I think remodel works here. Incredible. Yeah, what's the easiest win condition for Tracer? Probably 5 provinces. And the nice thing about that is if you come up short, you still have a ton of points. Yep, there it is. Easy. With some despair. The Townsfolk coming in for the win. Although, I mean, Tracer was first player, so I feel like our strategy wasn't terribly outclassed or anything. Just, Tracer played well. And I'd say their strategy was at least as good. Definitely let them play with more actions, which is nice. Well, we got Bridge Troll. That's probably the most important thing here. There's Black Market. We could open that. I mean, we could play a pretty strong strategy without Black Market. Well, we have a 5-2, so we're definitely going to open Modify, right? Seems like the thing to do. So weigh the Chameleon. That makes Forager a little better. Makes Heralds you draw later in the turn pretty good. Oh, makes Black Market better also. Modify is almost certainly better than Black Market, though. I think we can skip Black Market if we want. Between Bridge Troll and Salt the Earth. Okay, what do we do here? I'm gonna get, like, Herald Forager here, I think. Could be silver, could be silver. Maybe it should be silver. Yeah, then the question there is, like, should we have gotten Forager? So Watchtower, obviously, strong. Okay, none of those actually gained. Nice. So we could Chameleon this one, but we don't have another state down there, so there's no point in that. Wow, that's a very nice. So I'm gonna get a bridge troll here. Should I be getting a forager? Probably. But we have 4 coins. If everything goes perfectly next turn, we could optionally trigger a shuffle. Nice. And we don't want to trigger a shuffle, right? There's 2 ways we can go about not triggering a shuffle. I do want a clean deck, right? Yeah, let's be clean. Oh! Huh. I can't. I don't even know what's in my deck. Our next turn is pretty terrible. It should be said. Pretty terrible. Yeah, this isn't great. Guess I'll get a black market. I think Herald can hit it, so it has that upside. Yeah. Yeah, I mean this was bound to happen. Should we get... No, we shouldn't get another bridge troll. That seems unwise. Let's just get another Herald and what? Forager? Yeah. Somebody put a silver in the trash. I mostly got black market because it's a terminal silver. I don't think we have any more actions down there. No, we had one. Hmm. Um. Ooh. Oh, I should have considered Bridge Troll first. It's pretty tough to turn down a lackeys, right? Heralds are well and good, but I want Bridge Trolls. Hey, we have an estate in our deck. Wonder how that got there. Crossroads is nice. So in terms of piles, obviously Herald and Bridge Troll are going to be depleted. No obvious third pile. Forger is kind of good enough. Yeah, maybe. That was a very nice turn from our opponent. I assume this is going to be Bridge Troll Herald. Wow, okay. Hmm. I'd like to play Forager for money, I think. Hmm. But maybe we want to, like, modify, remodel. Do have another Herald down there. So we could modify the silver into a bridge troll. Looks pretty good. Oh, we have villagers. Incredible. Hmm. Band of Misfits search sure is good this turn. Although it does cost both our villagers. Hmm. And it won't be as good on future turns. This should be really good. With our two villagers, we might just win the game next turn. Seems plausible. It was a good game to be first player. Let me tell you that. Did those heralds just none of them hit? That's terrible luck from our opponent. Not that they could have really done anything. I think it's a pretty, very nearly guaranteed position I'm in. I have one card that Herald can't play. One copper. That's it. Even still, I think I might have enough actions. Put the villagers. Wow. Alright, so here we almost certainly want to trash the sauna. It doesn't really accomplish anything. Um, hmm. This would be a really tragic dud. I guess it could happen. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we can do this. We might want to buy... We can't, though. Hmm. Wow. What a problem. What a problem. Huh. But it all worked out. Whew. That was, we almost failed there. I wonder if there were any draws that would have messed us up completely. I guess it's Silk Merchant Hermit. Probably Mint makes some sense here. Hermit trashes estates, Mint trashes our copper, and then the Mint can, like, duplicate plunders. Our golds. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. Strong board. So hopefully we don't draw our Hermit. Well, if we draw Hermit Copper, we could trade. I don't even know if that's good. I think our best draw is Copper Estate. Then we trade. Well, double copper we mint. Hmm. Do we want to even mint before we get a gold though? Unclear. Unclear. Relic is reasonable. That's incredible. We can do the same thing. I think it's the right play. It's a little bit awkward. Yeah, like we could follow. It's probably the right thing to do. Fine, fine, fine. Fine, fine, fine. And then 4 VP curse. Like we can guaranteed trash it next turn. Means we have an estate in our hand. I think that's worth it. It's like really marginal. So what do we do here? Gain encampment by silk, or gain hermit by nothing. Those are the two options I'm considering. I think I'll just get started on the encampments. I'm gonna play silk first. All right. So we have 11 or 12 coins. That is just barely enough to buy encampment, plunder, mint. That seems like the thing to do. Alright, where do we go from here? We can grab like a silver, I guess. We could trash a silk merchant. Hmm. Hmm. So we could get Ranger. Could get Royal Carriage. I like Royal Carriage a little more. We might be able to get 2 plunders that way. Well, realistically, Tracer can probably copy the plunder and buy the plunder. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't mind getting the VP while it's cheap. Do I think the plunder split is actually relevant? Not really. I'd like a 3rd plunder, but it's not critical. I think I'll play the Silk Merchant first. Don't want to take chances. Don't want to lose our plunder advantage. We're definitely behind on the having money side of things. Yeah, that's annoying. What are the odds? I think I'm just going to leave the royal carriage on the mat. Do we want another silver? I guess. Whatever. Probably silk merchant and either gold or relic. Relic is the better card, but gold is a little better to copy. We have the money for gold this turn, so might as well go for it, I think. Oh, interesting. Our opponent has heralds. I think I'd rather get a billion silk merchants and then just buy out estates. I guess if our opponent double provinces here. Never mind. Gotta be province here. Not getting province here seems bonkers. That's bonkers. I don't understand how Tracer plans to win. Yeah, let's call. We don't even need to call, do we? Oh, that was dumb. We should have duplicated the mint. Whatever. We get a royal carriage on the mat. Which seems good. I'm quite confused. I think Silk Province Curse? If our opponent gains a single silk, we can empty piles, probably like for a win. I mean, it is a -7 VP, but we have a lot of VP. Yeah, I think we win. We did 4 buys last turn, so we can have 6 buys this turn. And then we can play okay. Oh, then we super duper obviously win here. Whoops. That was some unfortunate draws. So I think we can't win anymore? No, 6 buys. We can do it on curses. And we have enough money for that, so okay. Alright, so we won 5 of those games. Very nice outcome. And we've got 4 more matches left in the season. Until the next one.